So I have done this one as well. So the depth of this slab, they are all sufficient for this design. So for this one now, let me do this one. So this one, our continuous here, but it's discontinuous here. At start here is our continuous, but at end is discontinuous here. So just come here, click it, then hold your control key, then leave it here. So that one is for the what is sufficient. Now I will now do the y-axis. Now for this y-axis, so it is discontinuous here and it is what discontinuous here. I will run this table together. Just come here, discontinuous here, then discontinuous at the end. Just click here and hold your control key, so then leave it. So I have designed for this y-axis as well. So I first of all designed for the x-axis, so now I have designed for the y-axis as well. For this one as well is discontinuous here, is also discontinuous here. So I will click here, then hold your control key, then click here. So it is now done. So this one also is sufficient. So this one as well. So click it here, then hold your control key, then click it here. So all my slab, they are all sufficient in depth in deflection. In terms of deflection, they will not deflect. So I use 150 for them. So but if it brings that your slab is what is insufficient, what we just only do is that you will just only change the depth of the slab by clicking it. So I have done with this one, so I've pressed escape. Now if you want to change the depth, you just click it, just come to that slab, this line of the slab, then click it. So once you click it, right click, it will bring the property. We just only need to change the depth, maybe 160 or 170, so until you get your sufficient. So that is how that one is done. So I will close it here since my slab is okay. Now alright, the next thing to do is to run my analysis of this structure. How will I run my analysis? You have to follow it strictly. So the first thing to do is to come to this. You have to change it to this one is second story. You have to change to the last story building. Just double click it. You have changed it to it like this. Then come to the run, and click FE floor analysis. Click once. Yes, allow it to load. And this one will be 1. This one is 0.25. Change this one 0.25. So the rest to be 1. This one as 1. This one as 1 as well. So include column section. If this one, you will click this one. So we click also this one. So I've edited my material before. Now the next thing to do is to click this one. Just click it, allow it to load. So just wait until it's load. So now it is now loading. So this is your analysis. So after it has loaded, then go to generate model, locate the generate model. Okay, the next thing to do after it has run to this area, the next thing is to change this one to 100. Click it and change to 100. So you will leave this plate element size to 800 as it is. Now the next thing to do is generate model. Just click it once, so and allow it to load. So come here and click close, so and allow it to load. So it has loaded. Then we will click match column result. Click this one, match column result, and this one, and the match beam result. Now the next thing we have done it for the story 3, you have to change it to the 2. Once you change it to the 2, then click this one again, click this one again. After you have clicked it, change the slab to 0.25, 0.25. Then come to this floor mesh, then just click it once and allow it to load. So this is second story. Then come here, change it to 100 as well as you did for the first one. Change it and click generate model. So that is 2. So it has done now. Just come here and click close and allow it to load. So number 1 as well, we will do the thing for the number 1. So click it and I come here, change it to what? To 0.25. 0.25. Sorry, 0.25. Then come here and click it. So after you've done that, change this one to 100 as well. Then click generate model. So the thing has done now. So the next thing is to click this close. So then match this one, match this one. Let me check it. Maybe I matched the number 2 as well. So I matched it. Okay. Now you will change it to number 3 again. So the next thing to do after you have done it, after you have changed it to number 3, then come here, batch FE, chase down. Just click it once. So once you click it, you have to change your slab stiffness to 25. Slab stiffness is already there, 25. So and your mesh uniform factor, uniform factor is already there. That is on it. After you have done this, now just come here and click OK. So click continue. Allow it to load until it is finished. Alright, wait for it until it is finished. Okay, it's loading. Alright, it has done. Then please OK. Then please match this one. Click here, and I click close. Click OK. Alright, the next thing to do is to go to the run again and go to the building analysis. Yes. Okay. Click here and I click this one, column or wall reinforcement design, and I click this one, beam reinforcement design. So after you have done that one, so the next thing is okay. Next thing is click this one, reselect steel bars. That is to edit your work after design. So click this one and click this one as well. Then come here and click start. So click OK. So allow it to be done. So it's doing your design. Right, just wait for it until it is finished. Okay. Okay. Right, just wait for it. Is designing, is analyzing and designing at the same time. So now building analysis complete successfully. Then click OK. So that one is done. And I click close it here. So that is how to analyze and design your work. So you have to follow it. If you don't follow it from the beginning, you have to download or you have to stream my previous tutorial to know how I did it to this extent, so you can apply you can apply this example to any of your design as a structural engineer or anyone that has interest in health. So you can apply it. So that is how it is done. So the next thing is, alright, the next thing now is to check whether all your columns, whether they are okay for this drawing or not. Then come to the run if you want to check your columns. Select column selection design. So this is it. This is your column. So for the this one is a column for the for the story 1, story 2, story 3. So column 1, story 1, column 2, story 2, column 2. That is how it is. But all my column here design is okay. So design is okay. So if you want to interact with any column, if at all your column is not okay, you will just click any of it. Just click it. So and click this interactive design. So allow it to load. This is how you will change it. So you can change your area of the column here, 225 by 300. You can change maybe 225 by 400. You can change to anything. But once you change anything and you click update here and you click OK, the next thing to do is to redesign your work, because the sheet will be invalid. The sheet will be invalid automatically. So you have to, but my structure is okay, all my columns are okay. So let me check for the beam as well. So but let me check for the beam as well before I go to the detailing. Just come to the run again and the beam selection and design detail. So just click it. So story beam, allow it to load. So this is all my beam. So in my beam now, I see that beam number 1 for the story 1. So this one is not okay. So only this one and this one. That means I have to change the depth of this beam 1. Right. So once you check it and this one is not sufficient. So let me double click it and see what it will bring. Double click it and see the answer. So that is section insufficient. So span or bottom edge building. So section is not sufficient. So you have to increase the section or you increase the reinforcement. But I want to go and increase my section. What will I do is to locate it. So we have axis number 1 and in story number 1 I have it in axis number B1 as well and in story number 2. So these two I have to increase, whether it is depth or it is width. So you just close this one and locate it. So B1, axis number B1, this is axis B1. So this is the beam they are talking about. It's talking about B1, that is 1B18. So it is what it is a inner beam. So it's not offset at all. So the size of it, as you can see, it is 150 and 225 by weight. So I will just increase the weight because I don't want it to offset down. So what I will do is I will just click it, right click on top of it, and I come here and I change the width. Change the width to 600 since it is inner beam, and update it and see how it will be. So the following analysis result will be invalid if you proceed. Yes, I know. Do you want to continue? Then click your yes to continue. So yes, so it has changed now to this. So I want my this 112.5 my 112.5 to be here. So escape. So I will delete this slab. So I have to delete that slab. So I will delete this slab. So I have deleted that slab. So I want to create the beam here. Just come here, the beam here. So inner beam. So I want it to be inner beam. So I want to be 600. So the height is 150. So I will click so I want it to be here. Just click it here. So I want my 112.5 to be here. What will I do is just click it and I right click come to the properties, then come here and change this 112.5, subtract 112.5 from 600. What will you get? You will get 487.5. That is 487.5. 487.5. Just click update. So it has changed it here. So click escape. So just click one area and click escape. So I have done that one. So I've done it for the story 1. It remains for the story 2 now. Just double click it and come to the story 2. So this lab now, I have to delete it before I can do it. So I will right click on top of it and delete it. Yes, I have deleted it. I know. So I will delete all. So